Have you noticed that whenever we have to take an important decision, and by important I mean a decision that is vital for our happiness, not for societies, but our. Every time we have to take such a decision that involves our happiness and our happiness only, we tend to take everybody's opinion. By opinion, I mean not really go and discuss and tell them what is going on in our mind and what they thought about, not like that. We tend to already assume what people will say about it because we have a very good understanding of how people think by now, especially the people who are close to us. We kind of conduct a poll in our head, don't we? We conduct a poll, we see, imagine, assess what people's reactions would be to the decisions that we take. And if more people are not aligned with it, we tend to retract. We tend to think that, okay, then maybe this is not a good idea. Let's not take it. At the same time, when there are decisions that do not involve a lot of our happiness, even if they were important decisions, but let's say we were taking them from a place of being accepted. It's quite funny the way we take decisions, right? When we are young, we tend to do what our friends do, right? So when we are studying, we tend to study the things that our friends are studying. We tend to go into the fields that our friends are choosing to go into because we think, okay, we'll at least get to spend time with them. Very few of us are completely aware of what they want to be and what they want to achieve and who they want to be exactly. And that is a blessing, but does not mean that people who were not aware also had some kind of a lack, okay, or some kind of, there's nothing problematic with those people either. It's okay to have a life in which nothing is figured out. It's okay to have a life in which nothing is figured out. It's okay for both to happen because there's a reason why life unfolds the way it does. And there are different ways you can go on about life. Sometimes souls tend to do everything initially, which means they tend to learn all the lessons, carry all the karma. They tend to take all the heavy lifting at the beginning of their journey when they are in the initial years of their life. Some souls decide to stagger, maybe, or maybe do it at the later years of their life. So, none are wrong choices, it's just choices. But a lot of us take decisions, like I discussed, in a way that more people would be happy with us, right? Yet at the same time, whenever we have taken those decisions that we thought that everybody would be happy with, not everybody was happy with them. Even when we took decisions that would enmesh us with the society better, even when it would make us look like we belonged to a certain tribe, even then, we were not fully accepted, were we? We were not fully loved. We were not cared for even at that time. Even then, people found out something wrong that we had done. Even at the best of our abilities, even when everything seemed to be going their way, people found a reason to take a back step from you and from us, right? So it's never really about the approval, then, is it? Because they're never really happy, are they? No matter what they do, no matter what you do, no matter what you do, they will never be happy. But we still keep looking for assurances from other people, especially with the big decisions in our life, because the big decisions in our life we think will make us happy. And happiness feels like selfishness. And if you're taking selfish decisions, maybe we want people to see that we are not being that selfish, that we are considering everything, that we have thought about this multiple times, but still we don't get it, right? So, why do we ask for opinions? One, maybe we think that we do not deserve that happiness. That's why we want somebody to interject, somebody to say, no, don't do it. And when they say it, you kind of have one vote, right? And then you can take your happiness away from you on your own. Or making excuses. That could be the second reason. We do not actually want to take that decision. So what do? We go and take a poll. If something is really important to us, we know we would not take a poll, right? But sometimes things become so important that we get scared and then we want somebody else to bail us out. Maybe sometimes from our dreams. So sometimes when we take a step towards our dream and nobody tells us not to do it, it maybe scares us. So we start discussing. Okay. And the point of the matter is that when we do end up taking a step towards our dreams, we will accomplish something, at least the knowledge that we tried. But if we keep on going by people's opinion, if we keep on going by what they want from us, they will still not be happy. And to chase somebody else's validation and to chase happiness from other people anyway does not make sense because nobody else can cause you to be happy or cause you to be miserable without your consent. They cannot make you happy, they cannot make you sad. So, why do we keep putting important decisions on other people's shoulders? Is it because we are scared that we will make a mistake and it would hurt? That it would end up being a decision that would eventually feel to everyone that we were never really thinking it out loud or we were never really thinking it clearly. What if that happens? What if that happens? Let's say that decision does not turn out well. Have all the decisions in our life turned out well? So, if we took multiple shots for other people's happiness, to be accepted, to be included, why not take some steps that just make us happy and nobody else? We deserve that.